I would say
Sec-
recycled product or
2 Samuel 18. So it's the chapter ended really sad. Like we can hear the mourn and just the sorrow in David's in what David said. And even though Absalom did really like cruel things to David and David's concubines, and just like it's a disgrace, David's heart was still for Absalom. He still wanted Absalom to not be killed for his welfare. And he even said if only he had died instead of his son. But I would think he already knows that, like if he died, it's like a battle between them two because, that's what Absalom kind of like wanted. Like he wanted to be king, so if David is king, then Absalom have to die. But if Absalom died, if David isn't king, then Absalom will be king. And Absalom wants to kill David. So it's just sad what goes on in his family. And so it's like, and the way that Absalom died, like his hair, like before in a few previous chapter, it actually said that Absalom was handsome and he had like a lot of hair. And but then whatever that feature that distinguished him actually caused him to be killed because his hair, he was riding through the forest and his hair got caught. And it's actually very interesting also that it says that the number of people that was swallowed up by the forest was more than those that died. And so this is actually lets you consider a civil war. And when in civil war, like no one wins, and all like the number of people on David and the number of people on Absalom's side that died, they're all Israelites. So, and the number that died is a lot. And so so Absalom's hair got caught, and so Joab did not listen to David to keep Absalom alive, and he could have, but the way that Absalom was kind of like hanging there, he could have easily just tied Absalom up and brought him back to David. But Joab didn't do that, and he killed. Other people weren't willing to kill the king's son, but he struck and killed him. And I don't think that he would have. I vaguely remember that David did not tolerate that, but we'll read more in the next chapter, I believe. But so there's this other guy, and Ahimaaz, who wants to take the news to the king. I don't know why he's so eager to do that, but that's what he wanted. And so 2 people came and told David, and David kind of knew that it was good news, but he was more concerned about Absalom. And so when he heard that Absalom was killed, then he was shaken. And it's just, that's it's just tragic, the stuff that happened in his house. And I think this happened, God could have prevented it, but he didn't prevent it. And that is because he allowed the curse that was put on David because he killed Bathsheba's husband and committed adultery. That this is the consequence of it. And I think David knew that. David knows that it is his fault, kind of, that was a part of why his children have to die.